Just walking along. This is what she'll be doing now, probably for the next couple of hours, even into the night. I'm hoping she'll go for a drink at Treehouse Dam, but then after that she'll just slowly move along. Use the roads because it's nice and quiet to walk on, no grass and things that you're disturbing. Just every now and again, like she's doing again there now. Look at that, just through the grass here. Every now and again she'll just stop and listen. Just see if she can maybe hear something walk around or something making a noise. And then, especially with leopard, they really use typically a stalk and pounce hunting technique. So using that great camouflage that they have with that coat, she'll try and stalk as close as she can to a prey species. In her case, she would like to catch something probably like an impala or a duiker. And then they get very, very close, and then they've got a very fast, explosive pounce or charge, and that's how they most of the time catch their prey. But in order to do so, she needs to be sort of unknown in the area. She needs to be a total surprise. As soon as something has actually seen her or start making warning calls about her, then it's very difficult for her to hunt in general. Look at that face. Unfortunately, the bush around us here is quite thick. It's a little bit difficult to get around and in front of her. But we're not that far from the waterhole now, so you might see a little bit more than the backside of her just now. Not that I complain. Any part of a leopard is always good. She's beautiful. Hey. I'm sure I'm not the only one smiling at the moment. There must be lots of smiles out there as well, but it really is. When this kind of thing happens, when you just suddenly come across something so beautiful, it just literally lifts your spirits. There she goes. She's going to cut down to the water. Going for? Yeah, keep coming in for. She's cut into the Slatin. If you can come here, you'll see her. Then I'm going to go around to the Marti. Or you can stand by there if you want, but she's going through to the Skovani now. Well guys, there's another car arriving here as well. They're going to try and have a look as well. And then we're going to try and go around to the water. We're going to just move around a little bit, try and get ahead of her. Hopefully we can see well from here. I'm going to take a chance. She goes. Bit of a risky chance. Let's see where she comes out. We'll see her, James. There she comes, yeah. A little bit like that. Ringside seats here, look at that. Station's just the update. Karula is now at the western side of Treehouse Dam coming down to the margin. Just had a little puddle there, and there's a small stick in the foreground, but it's alright, huh?
Yeah.
Can't go maybe a little bit more. There.
Yeah, that's good.
Hopefully not get stuck here. We've got our front wheels in the water at the moment. Looks like we're having a drink as well. Ah, beautiful. That tail tip always curling up and around. Sorry, I'm a little bit not quite speechless. Doesn't happen too often to me to be speechless, but I don't have a lot of intelligent things to say apart from just that this really is very cool. This is, I think, at the very essence of what makes what Wild Earth does so cool, is the fact that you get these surprises, the fact that you can drive along hoping to see something. We speculated a little bit about leopard, about being a special afternoon with the weather, and then suddenly, literally like magic, something like this happens, and yeah. How cool is this? Yeah, she's hot as well. We saw her panting earlier when she was walking along. She probably knows that she's got a long night ahead of her as well. She needs to catch something tonight. Also at the moment there's not that much water around. There's only a few water holes. You've seen even Gari water hole. Now that you can see it again, it's getting very low, so while she's got water she's got to make the most of it. Just out of interest though, most people don't realize this, even a lot of people that work with wildlife, is that leopards are relatively water independent. In other words, they don't need to drink water on a daily level. They can go without water for a week or two even if they need to. Obviously, if there's water available, they'll drink, but they can survive without it for extended periods of time. She's very thirsty. If I go any further forward, we're going to spend the rest of our afternoon here. We've already got, like I said, the front wheels in the water. But also if she moves now, I'm hoping she goes around the other side. Second game driver's just joined us on the northern side of the water, but she normally doesn't mind vehicles too much, so she might just head on that way as well. Yo, very thirsty. You should have counted how many times she laps that at that water. Look at those eyes. Hey, beautiful. She is a very beautiful leopard as well. I mean, all leopard are pretty striking. Look at her, she looks like a belly full of water now. But Karula especially, she's quite small for a female. Her tracks even, not very large tracks, but she's really pretty. Look at that. So I think I've said look at that maybe 100 times. I'm sure I don't need to say that to anyone. But she's just so gorgeous.